lose it all!
The World Ends With You is one of my favorite games and RPGs of all time, if not my favorite RPG of all time. I also feel like the game rightly deserves to be called one of the greatest video games period of all time. In terms of my favorite RPGs, the only game that really rivals this game is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance and Pokemon Black. Now, if you don't know what The World Ends With You is, I'll give you a small synopsis. The World Ends With You is an action RPG that released for the Nintendo DS in 2007 with the name It's a Wonderful World in Japan and later as The World Ends With You in the rest of the world in 2008. The story follows a team named Neku who wakes up to find himself dead and is forced to play the game to redeem himself and re-enter the living world. Cool sounding game, huh? Well, everything from the music to the art style in this game is amazing. This is one of those games that deserves a sequel. After receiving news recently that Square is aggressively making games for the Nintendo Switch, yeah, aggressively, the first game many people pointed to was The World Ends With You, whether it be a sequel, a remaster, or a remake. The game originally launched on the Nintendo DS and more recently has had a mobile port, both received extremely well. The game was so well received that the characters made it into the Kingdom Hearts franchise before many other Square IPs such as Dragon Quest characters. After the Switch's success, I believe this game needs to be on the system. One of the reasons I think this is because of mobile gaming. Yeah, you heard that right, mobile gaming. Mobile and portable gaming in Japan has boosted off in recent history, especially with the dwindling of consoles. Many Japanese gamers prefer games to be on platforms that they can take with them. This is also a reason why the Switch has been exceedingly popular and successful in Japan. With this and the fact that many JRPGs do well on portable consoles, especially in Japan, I believe that it would do well. On top of this, I also believe the Switch needs a wider selection of JRPGs. Previous Nintendo consoles and just portable handhelds from different companies in general are widely known for having a plethora of RPGs, especially JRPGs. I want something besides Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch. We are getting other games like Project Octopath Traveler on the Switch, which I've played the demo and it's exceedingly fun and I feel like it's going to be an amazing game with a great story. If Square is working on this game that takes advantage of 8-bit sprites or 16-bit sprites to portray a story in HD, I believe they can do the same thing with The World Ends With You. And that's why I have another point I want to touch on. The Switch can do exactly what I just said. It can replicate an old game while bringing something new. Project Octopath Traveler relies on using 16-bit sprites but with modern 3D graphics. The implementation of a 2D art style with 3D elements is so mind-blowing to me in many cases. Project Octopath Traveler is really one of the only attempts I've seen that have successfully pulled this off, and in an amazing way. Also feel like the Nintendo Switch can pretty much replicate in portable mode what the DS gameplay was, and that was using the face buttons to basically, or the D-pad to attack, while using the stylus to attack with one character. And if you haven't played The World Ends With You, you basically use the face buttons to attack with the top screen, and the bottom screen is you use the stylus to use Neku, and the top screen, which is basically the partner. I believe this would work exceedingly well in portable mode. And on the side of TV mode, I believe that, you know, maybe you'll use both of the characters at the same time, if this were to be implemented. On top of this, I also feel like there is more power, since there's more power with the Switch, that there are a lot more opportunities. They can make this game completely 3D if they wanted to. And while the Switch isn't the most powerful system out right now, it's definitely, you know, in terms of this generation of consoles, it's the weakest compared to the PS4 and Xbox One. It still holds up well. We've gotten games like Doom that look pretty good on the Switch, considering the limitations the Switch has. And we've gotten games like Super Mario Odyssey and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild that show that the Switch is capable of bringing amazing looking games to the platform. And I think Square Enix can take advantage of this. A lot of the time, Japanese developers, from what I've seen, are able to take advantage of hardware in ways that Western developers have not or cannot, or just don't, especially Square Enix. And that's where I want to wrap this up. Now guys, tell me how you feel, and do you feel like a sequel or a remake or a remaster of The World Ends With You should come to the Nintendo Switch? Tell me how you feel. Alright, I also want to introduce something. If you want to donate, you can go do so by going down in the description. The donations are one time, and you can also become a sponsor by clicking the link below and going to my YouTube gaming version of my channel and clicking the sponsor button. It really does help out. The sponsor only costs $5 a month, and it really does help your boy out because he's in college. But really, I would appreciate this if you could do it. Also, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video out with your friends. I'm glad you stuck around this long. This has been your man Shadicstick, and I'm out. Peace. Kiss, kiss.